Alright, we're back. So, I think the quest I was thinking of is this Natal quest. The New Strange is not the same thing. So, let's go ahead and try this quest.
Operator, what is Cephalon Samaris like? I have heard so many wonderful things.
Alright, so, I do remember this quest now that I think about it, and what it... but at the time I was like, thinking of the other quest. So let's do this. Well, obviously if you haven't already cleared out Sirius, it would clear out those spots where this quest takes place. But for some reason I was thinking it was another quest and it was actually hard. This quest is not really that bad, so I probably should have done it sooner. Doesn't matter. You can do things in whatever order you feel like. That's the beauty of this game. Heck, you can clear the whole star chart out and then come back and do all the quests if you like. I think that's possible.
My sentinels entered this Grenier prison searching for a curious anomaly.
There are a couple of planets that are open by quest, so
Hunter, I must know
obviously
their
you can't do that completely. But
Samaris.
So
what was so important that
he wants us to. This is like a rescue mission, more or less, except for you're trying to
knowledge is important.
Rescue his
I would
sentinels.
expect you to know that, Lotus.
So if you don't know, Cephalon Samaris, he does this like ongoing quest. He's like a faction where you scan things for him so you can put them in his database, so to speak. It has you scan different kinds of creatures and stuff, and then you get faction with him and stuff like that. Well, this part of the quest is to go rescue. This is, by the way, the back way into this. To go rescue some sentinels that went missing, and
I'm detecting the sentinels within the cell block.
yeah, that was easy. That was easy to take out than I thought it would be. We don't have you scan things, which I don't know if I have any of those. If it'll show me under challenges. So they're not going to show up in here, I guess. By the way, this is something newer that I kind of like, actually. You can go in here and look at different things and see what you have to do to complete certain things. I honestly just kind of I kind of know what some of these things are, so I automatically just go ahead and kill some stuff. But a lot of this stuff's from like Nightwave and stuff like that. So if you have a Ribbon mod, you can also look it up in here in case you forgot, since you joined the mission, what you have to do to open a Ribbon mod is. And then this is just everything. But I don't think that thing is in here I was going to look for to start with, but that's okay. Most of this stuff is for different trophies, so completed Nightwave. Alright, well, anyway, I have some scan targets and that I got off him earlier. And when you go on a mission and one of the scan targets there, he'll tell you at the beginning of the mission, and you can use the scanner to find those things. And it gives you faction with him. In this case,
you are still functional.
The sentinels look remarkably like Helios, but okay.
Hunter, my gratitude is boundless. Head for extraction so that we might discuss.
Which makes sense because Helios scans stuff.
Cephalon Samaris isn't willing to tell us what happened here. We'll find out on our own. Locate their data vault and find their security logs.
Alright, so it's gonna change to a spy mission basically at this point. I'm glad it didn't come that way. Traps everywhere. Ooh, so I can sneak up on this guy. Alright. Sometimes it pays to beat some people. But this is how I've been kind of leveling things up as I'm going through missions too. And of course this would be much easier if I had a level 30 item on me that was maxed out and everything. I could probably just cut right through these things, but while you're doing the low level things, I really recommend you try leveling things up, because what will happen later on is you know, if you have a 0 level weapon, you have a hard time actually trying to kill anything in some missions. Later on, especially. But usually, there's a way to do that. So if you have a Warframe that has an ability that can kill things pretty easily, you might be able to do that. One thing, if you have one gun or a weapon that's really good, you can use it and use it to kill things, and that'll get you through that level and level up your other items a little bit that way too. But when you're playing by yourself, you have to remember to use that item a little bit too to get some experience. When you're playing with other players, you know, you'll get some. So if you don't use a pistol or something like that, that you're trying to level up during a mission, when I go to exit, it won't give me any experience for it, or at least it doesn't sometimes. Now, if you're playing a multiplayer game, it might be a little different because other players will be using their secondaries, and I think that works.
There, you got the security logs. We'll examine them when you're safely back on the orbiter.
Alright.
Get to extraction.
If you've been doing the spy missions, then that layout's should be pretty familiar by now. Too bad this weapon is just so slow. I could add a Fury mod to it to make it faster, but it's like swinging a rock. For me personally, it's painful to use. Like locks you into an animation for so long, swinging it. It drives me insane. I like faster weapons myself. Whoa! Just like that, when you need to get out of the way, getting shot up like that. Kind of sucks if you're stuck in the middle of something. And there we go. So, my secondary did get a little bit of experience even though I didn't use it. So that's not always true, but I've definitely seen times where I've left, especially earlier when I did spy missions and I was only using my melee weapon. When I left, I got no experience for anything else but it. So. Alright. So, I hope I get better at speaking as I go through these videos, and try to be patient with me.
The corruption to the security logs was extensive, but
I don't have a script. This is all me just naturally
Could this be what Samaris was after?
giving information out. So if you hear me say a lot and stuff like that, it's because I'm not really entirely sure what I'm going to say next until I think about it for a second sometimes. Lots of shooting.
We shall search and find the eyes of day drinking the night.
Awesome.
Pardon, operator. It seems Ordis is hearing voices again. Running diagnostics.
No, Ordis. We heard it too. Tenno, that's the voice from the arcane codices. Cephalon Samaris is hiding something. Pay him another visit. Find out what he knows.
Samaris has no reason to lie, operator. Please, treat the great Cephalon with respect.
Hear a Cooper breathing. What's up? That was a pretty weak howl. Interesting. Visit Samaras. Well, I have to go to a relay. There's another way to do this. Just to show the newer players, if you go over here, this you're standing for syndicates, you're standing for Cetus, Fortuna, other places you've been. There'll be more added to this as I unlock it. But one of the ones you can go over here, this miscellaneous one, go to Cephalon Samaras, or you can do this to go to the Concave to get to Teshin. But you click on it and you can say visit.
You are a true hunter.
Not only will it teleport me to the relay, it should teleport me directly
you?
to him and save me time of running across the relay to get to him. And if you're new, it can be annoying to try to remember that you have to go up the elevator to get to Cephalon Samaras as well. So keep that in mind. You can just teleport pretty much directly to him, as you'll see here. The only thing I don't like is I think it automatically opens up like a chat with him right off the bat, like as soon as it loads. So it might take us into something besides the quest dialogue. We'll see. Oh nope, it didn't. Maybe that's just other things that does that with sometimes. So if you look over here, there's optional targets. He'll give you targets too, but I have picked a target.
Knowledge must be earned, Tenno.
Somebody's been watching a lot of Netflix. In fact, no. Anyway, so I picked this target because I knew that infested runners were easy to find, but you can eventually pick these targets and clear them out. I think you can only pick one at a time, but there's when you enter a mission that has these, you'll see them and then scan them. Also, he gives you daily targets. He hasn't done that yet, but I think it means he's going to do it after this quest.
The sanctuary will be your project too.
And then people are giving us lots of buffs. That's one thing nice about a relay, is you might get lucky, and if there's a player over level 30,
help the sanctuary.
Player over level 30 once a day can go to a console on the relay and give everybody a buff. It can be, let me go through all these again, let me think about this. It can be affinity, it can be credits, it can be resource booster. These are to find resources, by the way, not to double them as you get them. I don't, wait, maybe it is to double them. Anyway, it's some kind of resource booster that I can't think of right off the top of my head. There's one where you can get a damage boost. You know, I can't remember the other ones because I rarely even use the other ones. I think it's extra health and extra shields, but no, don't quote me on that. Whatever the other two are, I hardly ever use them, so usually everybody just does affinity, credit, and resource boosters. And they only last a couple hours when they do that. I think it's 3 hours, so there you go. So I just got an affinity booster out to help me level up faster, and you know, drop chance. It does say drop chance, so that means there's a better chance of good things dropping, not a good chance of getting double of those things, is my understanding. But this is where you can buy these other scanners and stuff. He'll have you go through a little testing with him where he teaches you how to use them. I'm gonna just grab some more while well, maybe. Yeah, I got plenty to last me for now. Eventually you want to get these widgets, and they don't seem like that good of a deal, but if you get these, it makes your scanners last virtually forever. Like there's one that says, well, this one reduces the time of scanning. This one recharges the scanner. So recharging means it's going to add charges back to it, because each one of these has like so many charges. And then this one's like a chance for anytime you scan for it to count as 2 scans. And this one says it'll show the enemy's weakness, but these are really handy later on. If you can buy these, I would suggest buying these before you even buy the relics, but that's just my 2 cents about it. And you can see there's other things. If you miss things in the game, this is something they added a while back. If you miss stuff in the game from a quest or something, there's only usually one way you can get it back, and that's to come in here and buy it. If you happen to things like this machete, I know you can buy it in here even though you've never had it, but I don't recommend doing that because it is a daily reward at some point. You will get it either way. It's just like the Zorus I got from the quest, obviously, and this part is so if I sell my Zorus, it's gone. So I'd have to come back here and get from a faction to buy it back. So just keep that stuff in mind. Any of the Warframe blueprints you get from quests,